Hello and welcome to Sew with Christine. Here is a step-by-step tutorial on how to cut and sew this stunning half butterfly and half bubu gown. If this tutorial is what you're interested in watching, then stick with me to the end. This is a 3-yard satin fabric that I would be making use of. Now you can use a satin fabric, you can use a silky or crepe fabric. Just anything that would not be too stiff that can flow easily when worn. I'm going to open this fabric so we can separate the front from the back. Along the yardage area, that's the place where you measure your yards. I'm going to mark 3 inches on one side here. That is because we want the back to be bigger than the front. Then I will notch this area. Afterwards, I'm going to take in the other tip and place that tip on this area that I notched. Then I'm going to fold this into 2 to get the midpoint. Now the longer part will be the back while the shorter one will be the front. On this area, I'm going to cut this open and just pull the fabric this way. Next, I'm going to take the measurement for this. I got 54 inches for the front. Then I'm going to measure the back and I got 58 inches. After measuring, I'm going to fold individual fabric. Then I will lay the back one first. After laying the back one, I'll lay the front on it. After laying, I've gone ahead to pin the front to the back piece, so when I am measuring, the fabrics would not move. And you can see the allowance we have at the back here. This is for the zipper allowance. At the top part now, I'm going to mark my starting line of 0.5 inch. Next, I'm going to mark the half shoulder width measurement, and I'm going to take that measurement from the center front, which is 7 inches here. Then since this is a boat neck, I'm going to come inward from that 7 inches by 2 inches. That is 5 inches. Then from the center front here, I will come downward by 2.5 inches for the neck depth. Then I will extend this to the zipper allowance at the back. Kindly note that we are working on the front and the back piece, and both of them would have the same neckline. So I will just connect this to the center back. Then from these 7 inches where we have the half shoulder width measurement, I'm going to mark the sleeve length. So the sleeve length for this dress that I'm working with is 19 inches. If you want a longer sleeve, then you will have to use 4 yards instead of 3 yards. So the allowance I have left here will be for the seam. From the starting line, I'm going to come downward by 17 inches. I'm going to mark this 17 inches so we can contour the waistline. Then I'll go inward there by 1 inch. The waist contouring will help you prevent zipper bulge. Next, I'm going to come downward by 7 inches, just 2 inches away from your hip line. Then I would connect this way. After that, I will also connect this way upward. Next, I'll go ahead now and cut the neckline. Then I will cut the contour at the waist area. After this, I'm going to open up the center back to separate them. So the next I will do is to take off the pins so that we can separate the front piece from the back piece. Now that the back piece is alone, from the neck depth now I would mark where I want the zipper to end. So this area will be for the zipper, while this part we are going to sew this up using 1 inch. And guys, this is it. I am done fixing the zipper to the dress, and for this dress I made use of an invisible zipper. The next that we are going to do now is to bring in the front piece, place them right side facing right side so that we can sew the shoulders close. This is it. I am done stitching up the shoulders. Don't worry, the sleeve of the butterfly area is not completely closed. We are going to open that soon. Next is for us to pipe the neckline. I'm going to bring in this piece of fabric about 1.5 inches wide. This is what I will use to pipe the neckline. And yes, the neckline is done, all piped up, and this is what it looks like. So this area now, I'm going to choose this part as the butterfly. If you look at the thumbnail, you would see the part that is the butterfly area. I'm going to fold this in two and hem this down. Since this side is the butterfly area, the other side would serve as the bobo area. So for this bobo, you're going to turn this right side facing right side, since we are going to be making our stitches on the wrong side of this fabric. Now I'm going to come down here by 5 inches for the sleeve opening. You can make yours bigger than this depending on your measurements. Then I'll go inward by 1 inch. So we are going to sew from this part downward to the hem using 1 inch. After that, you're going to fold in the sleeve opening. That is, you're going to hem that area. And guys, we are all done with this. You can see I've hemmed the sleeve opening and I've also sewn this side, which is the bobo area. Coming to the hem, I've sewn the hem area as well. And I have also hemmed the butterfly area. Alright, we are going to get the middle of our fabric. You can either do that by folding your fabric into two and ironing to get the middle crease line, or you can measure from one end to the other and mark the midpoints. So I've gone ahead now to mark the midpoint of this dress, and I've also used my pin to hold that midpoint to the middle of the zipper. So I've held the middle of the front piece to the middle of the back using my pins. From the shoulder now, I'm going to come downward by 8 inches for the chest line. Then I'll come downward now by 17 for the waistline. To get your hip line, you are going to count 9 inches downward from your waistline. So whatever you get would serve as your hip line. Now we are going to mark to where we want our stitches to end. From the waistline, I'm going to come downward by 20 inches for the length. That is where I want the stitches to end. So from your center line, you begin to take your quarter measurement. So on the chest line, you're going to add ½ inch to your quarter bust measurement and you mark that there. On the waistline, you're going to do the same. Add ½ inch to your quarter waist measurement for ease. Then you're also going to come down to the hip line and you're going to add ½ inch to your quarter hip measurements. Please note that all your measurements will be taken from the center line that you have marked or from your center crease line. Then coming to the hem, you're going to minus 1.5 inches from whatever you've marked on the hip line. That is what you're going to mark here where your stitches would end. Afterwards, I'll go ahead now and connect all those marked points together. Next, we are going to mark down 9 inches from the top downward. So this is where our stitches will start because we don't want to start exactly where the chest line is. So you can also come downward by 10 inches if you want. For this, I'm using 9 inches. So this is where the stitches would start. Before we move to the other half, I'm going to use my pins to hold these parts down. I will arrange the clothes properly. After arranging, I'll go ahead and pin them down in place. Coming to this side, we are going to do the exact same thing. You're going to mark your chest line, waistline, hip line, and where you want the stitches to end. Then after that, you're just going to mark your quarter measurement and add ease to that of ½ inch. Afterwards, I'll go ahead and connect all of these together. From the top now, I'll come down by 9 inches and mark. That will be the starting point. So once you are done marking all of these, go ahead and pin your dress, pin everywhere. So when you are sewing, nothing moves. Everything will stay in place. Kindly note that we are stitching this on the right side. I'm done stitching these areas up. Next is for us to open this sleeve part that we talked about earlier, the parts where we have the butterfly. So we are going to open this up but not to the neck area. Remember the half shoulder width measurement is 7 inches and we used up 5 inches for the neck width. Go ahead and mark the remaining 2 inches there. From that 2 inches, come downward by 6. So this 6 inches is where the sleeve would close up to. Next, I'm going to open this area up down to the place I marked 6 inches. So I'm just going to transfer the mark to the wrong side so I will see where I want to lose to. Alright guys, I'm done with this. The next we are going to do now is to fold this in and hem these openings. We're going to hem them, and once we are done hemming this side, we'll also come to the base here and hem these areas as well. Alright, this is it. We've gone ahead now to open the sleeve up and you can see what it looks like. I've also hemmed all the sides that needs to be hemmed. This is just how to make this dress. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.